We're now going to install Alembic to be able to do database migrations. If you're not familiar with migrations, it's just a way to track model changes in your codebase so that other team members and the different environments can keep up to date as you change your database schema. So we'll add Alembic with UV-add. This adds Alembic to our PyProject TOML file. Since we've added new packages, SQLAlchemy, Async PG, and now Alembic, we need to build the web container image so they're installed inside it. Everything from here runs in Docker, so let's build. This downloads the Python image and installs all our packages inside the container. The first build may take a few minutes. Now we're ready to initialize the migration setup, which will create both an Alembic ini file and a migrations folder. Because our application is asynchronous, we'll use Alembic's async template by passing the -tasync flag. And since everything runs in Docker, we use Docker Compose run to spin up a temporary container from our web service just for this one command. We add the --rm flag, so Docker deletes that container the moment the command finishes. The files it generates are written into our project folder, not the container, so once the job's done, there's nothing worth keeping around. You'll notice there's a new migrations folder with an env.py file inside and a new Alembic ini file in the root folder. The async template already wires up the async machinery for us, so we don't have to touch any of that. We just need to tell Alembic two things: how to connect to the database and what models our application uses. Let's start with the connection. Open the env file and right after the config equals context config line, add the following. We add the project folder to the system path so Alembic can import our application modules. Then we build the database URL from the environment variables, the same ones Docker Compose passes into the container, and set it with config set main option. Notice we use the Postgres plus async PG prefix again, since Alembic will connect asynchronously too. This replaces the need to hand edit the SQLAlchemy.url inside Alembic ini. That file keeps its default placeholder because we're overriding the value here in env.py. Save the file. Now for the second part, telling Alembic what models we have. Still in the env file, add these two imports right after the CS path insert line. And then find the target metadata equals none-line and change it to point at our metadata object. This is very important to remember. Any new models you add subsequently, you need to import them here too, so Alembic can see them when it generates migrations. Save the file. And with this, we're ready to run our first migration.